Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining me and thank you for your continued support. Second video of the day, and it's talking about something which has been in the news for a couple of days, but I haven't had a chance to get around to it. So I'm going to be talking about it now because it's something I've mentioned before when someone emailed me about it and they told me that this has happened to them. And I did say that there were reports that these things were going to be rolled out eventually, and it looks like it's happened now. So I'm going to show you the article, and you can let me know down in the comments what you think. Let's take a look. Here we go. DWP plans to force disabled people into work will now see GPs send you to a job coach. A recent interrogation of employment services into the UK's healthcare system, particularly through the Department for Work and Pensions, marks a troubling shift in public policy. This move, initiated by the Conservative Party and now adopted by the Labour government, blurs the lines between health and employment, potentially compromising patient care and autonomy. Yet it is all under the guise of so-called work well. And remember I mentioned this before. Someone said that they had been offered this by, I think it was their GP, where doctors will send clinically ill and disabled people to employment coaches to try and A, make them better, and B, coerce them back to work. The Times reported the DWP and social care government pilot scheme WorkWell instructs GPs to reduce the issuance of sick notes, and instead refer patients to employment advisors and wellness initiatives like gym memberships. The new WorkWell primary care scheme, backed by £100,000 per region, will operate in 15 regions with high sickness and unemployment rates, including Birmingham and Manchester. The goal is to help up to 56,000 people return to work by spring 2026 by integrating support services such as physiotherapy, occupational therapy and employment coaching into GP practices. For instance, someone suffering from depression might be connected with a job coach skilled in finding flexible roles that accommodate mental health conditions. If they can find one, that would be fantastic, because I don't think there are many around. While patients with physical injuries could be referred directly to physiotherapy services, bypassing the traditional default of issuing a sick note. However, intertwining health and DWP agenda will undoubtedly lead to conflicts of interests. Patients may feel pressured to return to work prematurely, potentially exacerbating health issues. Moreover, the presence of employment advisors in medical settings could undermine the trust between patients and healthcare providers. And I think that is absolutely true. You know, you go to your doctor because you have something wrong with you, and sometimes the doctor will say, well, you need to have time off work, and so I'm going to issue you with a sick note. Now, if they're now going to be discouraged from doing that, it does undermine the trust that you have with your doctor, because if you're now thinking to yourself, well, I don't feel well, I've got something wrong with me, but the doctor's not going to give me time off work for it, they're just going to send me to a work coach, or they're just going to send me to the physio, or they're just going to do this, they're not going to actually sign me off and let me recover. And I think this could backfire on the government, because it means that people who perhaps in the past would have been given a couple of weeks off on a sick note to recover and get back to normal, they would then be made to go back to work and may make their condition worse and be off for even longer. So I think it might make the situation actually a lot worse. Let me know down in the comment section what you think about this. I'll be interested to hear your thoughts on this. So you let me know. Please do subscribe if you've got this far, as always, and I'll see you next time.